This is the new OnePlus 10T that recently launched in India, and after a long time, I've come across a OnePlus high-end phone that has no hype, no buzz, no excitement. Here's what I'm talking about. The OnePlus 10T's launch event was watched by only 1 lakh people. In comparison, the 10R launch event was watched by 9 lakh people, and that was also a pretty sad phone. The OnePlus 9 Pro event was watched by 2.6 million people. It's a huge difference. This practically shows the interest in the new OnePlus 10T. Now, there are multiple reasons why this phone is not hyped up. One reason is that it's just a phone. It is like that, a very generic and not so interesting smartphone. I mean, here are all the specs of the OnePlus 10T in comparison to the OnePlus 10R, and you can see that most of the specs are the same. The display is the same, the camera setup is also the same with no Hasselblad branding or telephoto cameras. The charger is the same, the 5G bands are the same with both missing the 700Hz N28 band. There are 3 differences really. The back is glass on the 10T, battery slightly bigger, and there's the new Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 chipset. Now the 8 Plus Gen 1 chipset is good. I mean, we know that Qualcomm has done a good job with the 8 Plus Gen 1's optimization. I mean, we have seen the chipset work really well on phones like the iQOO 9T and the ROG Phone 6 Pro, and it works really well on the OnePlus 10T. There's no throttling issues, no heating issues, the performance is good, but 8 Plus Gen 1 alone can't make a phone interesting, can it? I mean, another big reason why people don't have interest in the OnePlus 10T is because it does not seem like a OnePlus phone. And that's because the 10T does not have the iconic OnePlus alert slider. See, I kind of made my peace when OnePlus removed the alert slider from its budget Nord phones or the OnePlus 10R, but this is a high-end, almost flagship grade phone at 50,000 rupees, so I'm not a big fan of the decision. I mean, OnePlus apparently removed the alert slider on the 10T because of lack of space. I know this kind of sounds like BS, right? The alert slider has been part of OnePlus phones since the OnePlus 2, so they managed to fit this in so many phones, so why remove it now? I mean, imagine if Apple removed the mute switch, aka their alert slider from the iPhones, people would go crazy, right? Well, this feels exactly like that. See, no alert slider is one big reason, but another reason why people don't really care about the new OnePlus 10T is because of the false promises OnePlus has been making. Remember the backlash OxygenOS 12 was getting because it was basically ColorOS 12? What did OnePlus do? They announced that with OxygenOS 13, we want to deliver an experience that long-time OnePlus users will be familiar with. They also announced that they will keep OxygenOS separate after the feedback from the community. However, OnePlus has rolled out the first beta of OxygenOS 13, and it is, once again, ColorOS. I mean, we have it installed and our detailed video is coming, so subscribe if you haven't already. But the point is, OnePlus lied about making OxygenOS 13 more like stock Android and keeping it separate from ColorOS. And it's not just about OxygenOS. OnePlus knows that we're not big fans of them removing the alert slider in the 10T, and they first justified the decision saying that there isn't enough space in the device, and now they have confirmed that they will bring alert slider in the future phones. I mean, let's get serious. Look, the problem with OnePlus right now is that they keep justifying themselves. They make a blunder and then they justify the decision, and then they announce that they'll fix things only to do nothing. They've just been making false promises. This has been the story of OnePlus for the past year or so. So OnePlus, it's time for you to make a big, bold statement. Just announce that yes, you've merged with Oppo, yes, you're removing the alert slider because it makes manufacturing multiple smartphones easier. Yes, OxygenOS will be like ColorOS because they have the same code base now and it helps you get stable builds and updates faster. Just make a statement, own it up. Yes, there will be some disappointment among long-time fans for once, but at least we'll not be disappointed every single time you launch a phone. Honestly, if you ask me, if OnePlus launches a good phone with a clean experience with no bloatware or ads, even though it is ColorOS, good cameras even though there's no alert slider, people will still love it. Just focus on phones that bring good value for money. I mean, that was what OnePlus was all about, right? Let's focus on that and be done with the disappointments. I know a lot of you guys are long-time OnePlus fans, so do you agree with us? Hit like if you do. And do you think OnePlus should stop making these false promises? Comment below and share this video so that it reaches OnePlus. Share this video. Lastly, subscribe to our channel for more amazing tech videos. Thanks for watching. Chinese smartphone makers जैसे Xiaomi और Realme काफी प्रॉब्लम में आ सकते हैं because according to a latest report by Bloomberg, India